Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's in store for your November money and career life? We're going to discuss the astrology, dive in with the tarot, and find out. So keep watching. So Cancer, welcome to the channel or welcome back. So awesome to see you here. So my apologies that your video is a little late this month. My dad passed away in the middle of October and I just needed a moment to regroup. So I took a little time off, but now Bobo and I are back up to speed with our filming. So in case you're not aware, my beloved cat Ariel also passed away in April, and Bobo hasn't made too many appearances yet on the channel. He's made a few. He's making them a little bit more frequently lately, so that's good. I'm glad. But he is my sister's cat, and she has 3 dogs, and he is much happier here. And I'm very happy and grateful that I have a sweet, loving kitty again in my life. No one could replace Ariel. Nobody. Bobo is his own person and very different from Ariel, so that's kind of good also. I had wanted to get another cat, but I was a little hesitant because I was afraid I was going to just keep comparing her to Ariel. I'll have another cat of my own, so to speak, eventually. But for the foreseeable future, Bobo is by my side. All right, Cancer. So let's first discuss some astrology that will help you in the month ahead. Venus is still in your 6th house of work until November 11th, which is Sagittarius. And Mercury also is now in Sagittarius as of November 2nd. So there is a lot of messages, wheeling, dealing, discussions, work on your plate. There may be a lot of overtime. There may be opportunities to earn bonuses, to earn more money at whatever it is you are doing. So that's good news. With Mercury in your 6th house this month, and also Venus, you really want to stay on top of all work-related communications. You know, it's very tempting sometimes to just ignore our overflowing inbox of email. I mean, it's very tempting, right? Sometimes it's just too much. But I encourage you not to do that. There may be some sort of opportunity that presents itself via the written word, a contract, an email, a text, but probably more email oriented. So make sure that you're staying on top of your emails in regards to whatever you got going on with work, but also just your money life. Like, you know, depending on who you get alerts from in your email or text messages about your finances, your banking. I'm not saying anything negative, but just stay on top of things. There could just be a lot of messages and communications. Now, Venus goes into Capricorn, your 7th house of other people, on November 11th. You could be on the receiving end of beneficial gifts, goodies, monies, favors, because Venus isn't just money. It's also favors, it's gifts. From other people. You could be particularly charming and lovely and just have some really good connections with other people that could help you in terms of your finances. So that's good to know. Now, as of November 4th, Mars is in Leo, which is your 2nd house of money. So sometimes when Mars is in our 2nd house, well, I've actually seen it most of the time. I'd say 95% of the time in my own life experience. When Mars transits my 2nd house, it does. It seems like there's constant outgoings of money. So please stick to a budget this month. You may see that there might be some unexpected expenses, but you could get some overtime to make up the finances if you need to with that Venus in your 6th house of work. But just keep an eye on that. Now, Mars is going to go retrograde in the beginning of December. I will do a video on that, and he'll backtrack in your sign again. You've been dealing with Mars. You're going to be dealing with Mars again in the early months. The first 4 months of 2024, he'll go into Leo again, and you'll be dealing with that 2nd house transit of Mars also in April and the beginning of May. So what I would suggest with that in terms of your finances is save all your money. Save as much money as you possibly can So if there is some sort of unexpected expense, you will be able to cover it. Mars also rules your 10th house of career. So and with Venus in that 6th house this month, you may be absolutely highly energized to make a lot of money this month, as much as you can. But again, I would suggest you save it, squirrel it away. Mercury will be retrograde as of November 26th in your 6th house of work and well-being. So, and with Mars still in the 2nd house for you of money, there may be a bill that comes back from the past. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom and give you, negativity here, but I like to give people information that they can apply to their lives, and knowledge is power. So there could be something, Mercury retrograde, something coming back from the past. Now, it could be some sort of medical bill or, something else related to your well-being. Maybe you thought it was paid, but maybe it's not paid. So it can be something like that. But also there can be opportunity in the Mercury retrograde in your 6th house, going back to an old place of employment, being called back for work. Like maybe if there was a layoff and they need help at the holidays, they may call you back to come into work. So there could be things like that as well. But again, this Mercury retrograde, and with that Mars also in the Leo, you just got to keep an eye on that. And in fact, I would suggest doing some research before the Mercury retrograde hits and see, is there any sort of outstanding bills that are concerning you, particularly in regard to health and well-being things, and just make sure that you know what's going on with that. All right, let's see what we have going on. Cancer, for your money life. Let's get some information. Cancer. Pluto, as of November 19th, is going to be going into your 8th house of other people's money, Aquarius. So there may be things on the table in terms of refinancing, renegotiations, clearing out debts, mortgages, taxes, insurance. All of those types of things are in the frame for transformation. And Pluto will be in Aquarius, of course, for 15, 18 years. So you'll have a while to deal with all that. But when Pluto goes into another sign, it can bring up things a little more potently. So let's see what we have. We have a 10 of coins. And we have the Magician. Very nice. We have you in your heart. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the Moon. Okay, interesting. We have a full moon in Taurus coming up on the 15th. And of course, that is your energy, and it's home-related energy. We have home-related and financing and things going on here with this 10 of coins. So some of you, what may be going on with your finances this month is something related to your home and your family. There could be the paying off of a mortgage. There could be a buying, selling of a home. That's very possible here. This 6 of Swords is good because that suggests that troubles are passing away. If there has been consternation, if there has been discombobulation, if there has been mental agitation, you're finally making a decision, I think, that's going to help you feel emotionally satisfied that you can move along now in the next phase of your life. And it's, it's not surprising. It's not surprising considering, the other things that are the transits that are going on in the sky. So you could be making an important decision about your long-term financial growth. This may be connected to other people's money. If you've gone through some sort of divorce, inheritance, some other type of settlement for whatever, maybe you sued somebody and you won a lawsuit or something like that. There may be some decision you're making with that money, if that has come to you. And it may have come to you a year ago. And you're making some sort of finally making a decision this month in terms of what and how you're going to long-term invest that money. And some of you, it has something to do with your home. So it could be, I'm going to go buy a new home, or, I'm going to give money to my family or whatever you're going to do. Okay. But it's probably connected with this. The other thing I would say too with this magician that's showing up here and the 10 of coins and with the energy that's happening in your 6th house of work and well-being, you can absolutely manifest some sort of extra money headed your way this month. You're probably going to have to do some sort of work, obviously, but with your work. So if you want overtime, especially, I think you can manifest that for yourself. If you have your own business, you may be launching something, maybe at the full moon in Taurus. Taurus is your 11th house of personal gains. It's a money house. And you're finally like making up your mind, I'm going to put this out in the world. So if you're putting something out into the world, launching it for your own business, finally setting up your own business, you're finally, publishing your book on Amazon. I mean, whatever you got going on, you should be very proud of yourself for doing that. And you could see some growth. It could ease your mind. You may start to see some monies coming in from it, but it does have long-term potential growth here. So, you're looking to your future here with this Queen of Cups in your heart. It's really what you want emotionally to ease the stress in your life also, the 6 of Swords. And of course, money, having enough money is a great stress reliever. It certainly is. Money solves, 98 of the problems, doesn't it? Maybe one problem it doesn't solve. If you got 99 problems, it'll solve 98, right? So, beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. The other possibility, because this is the house of your personal gains, this is not financial advice, of course, but if you have been doing something with a long-term investment, whether it's stocks, bonds, Bitcoins, cryptos, whatever you got going on, there could be something here that you're manifesting. But again, it may be something you're making a decision about buying, selling, or leveraging those resources in some way. Of course, discuss with a financial advisor, not me, but this is just general energies here on YouTube. But you could be making up your mind, I want to start leveraging what I have in my investments to, again, maybe solve a problem, pay off my home, or buy a car for myself or whatever, pay off my debts instead of having the money sitting in investments, whatever. It can be something like that where you're finally making a decision and making a move with your investment portfolio. You could also be starting some sort of investments for yourself. Maybe you haven't done that before. And maybe finally this month you're deciding, I got to really get on the ball here. I've got to start building some longer term financial stability for myself. So again, consult with somebody, do your due diligence. But some of you with that magician and the 10 of coins card, you are thinking about your long-term financial stability. All right, let's see what else we have going on for you. This deck is very nice. It kind of combines career and money stuff. So let's see what we have for you. We have Sister Moon, and we just had the moon. And you are ruled by the moon. Guided to the light. You're being guided to the light. Hidden opportunities, dark places, emerging, and full plate. You are going to have a full plate. You're going to be very energized. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff, especially Venus, Mercury in your sign. In your 6th house of work and well-being. But interesting, we're getting this moon. I think something's coming to a head at that full moon in Taurus. Again, 11th house. Hopes, wishes, dreams, something manifesting for you, being guided to the right thing for yourself, since this is your energy and we've had it twice. So very interesting. But there could be an opportunity that makes itself known to you around that full moon on the 15th or a couple days before or after. So you may not see it in your life right now because that's why it's hidden, right? Hidden opportunities. But it could come to light at that full moon. All right, Cancer, let's ask about your career energies. Interesting that we had the moon twice, isn't it? There's definitely, I think, a problem being solved in terms of money regarding your home and family. This month, it seems. You're taking strong initiative to solve it with that magician and 10 of coins and 6 of swords. All right, let's see. Career energy, Cancer, King of Swords, Four of Coins. There's the Taurus energy again. Look, Magician again. And in your heart this time. Nine of Cups, beautiful. And there's more Taurus. So that 11th house is coming out big time. Hopes, wishes, and dreams, personal gains, networks. So you are making some sort of important decision for yourself, King of Swords here, about, solidifying a commitment in regards to your career. So you could be saying yes to an opportunity. I mean, with this Nine of Cups here, something's manifesting for you. Now, this could be a promotion at your current job. This could possibly be a new job. Absolutely. But there's something here that you are holding on to. You could be making a decision to hold on to your current job. If you've been thinking of leaving, you may, at least for now, be deciding, I'm going to stay where I am because at least it's stable. I have the finances coming in. Yeah, maybe I could always make more money, which maybe you can do through overtime. But, I have other things going on that I want to achieve. And right now it's good that things are just stable. I have other things I want to commit to. They're, with this Hierophant. So I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay where I am. Some of you may be making a decision to take on some new training. Nine of Cups, Hierophant. So some sort of learning or personal growth in regards to perhaps what you're doing now or something you want to do in the future even. But what I am feeling here is you are looking. We had the Ten of Coins before. We have the Four of Coins here. Both of those are about holding onto your money. So definitely paperwork, important financial decisions about how do I maximize what I already have, but still look to the future. And this is a teaching and learning card as well. So you could be, as I said, thinking about your longer term future and growth with your career and what you may need to manifest in terms of up-leveling your skills in some way. And I mean, I think any type of learning that we do is always good. And sometimes we may not always see the importance of it at the time. We may just follow our hearts and be like, oh, I'm interested in that. Let me learn about it. And then we can see later on, wow, that actually was good that I did that because that's opening up another career path for me or an opportunity for me. So networking is going to be important as well. This Hierophant, networking, conferencing, going to a conference to learn new things. It could be through the internet, doesn't have to be in person. But also, like, if you want to hold on to your job, this is another way to look at this energy, then take the initiative to learn new things. Absolutely. I know sometimes it's a pain to travel and go to conferences and go to different things, but being the person making the decision that you're going to be very willing, Magician, to transform your situation by deepening your commitment to something. This could be also deepening your commitment to your own business if you have one. You're making some decisions. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. This is the life of the entrepreneur. I don't care what you're doing. If you have a YouTube channel, if you're selling on Etsy, eBay, I mean, whatever you're doing in life as an entrepreneur, I think it's at least once a month that you may feel like just tossing in the towel. This is the nature of it's up and down, up and down, up and down. And usually, especially if you're a solopreneur, it's all on you, right? So you may be deciding this month, especially, to deepen your commitment to your own business. You may be deciding, if I want my financial wishes to come true and make more money in my business, then I've got to either teach a class or teach what I know in some way and or learn something new that's going to help me manifest what I want with my business. So this is another way to look at these energies. And it may be something connected with the internet, with writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, with this King of Swords energy that is showing up here. So I think that this, again, is a month of opportunity for you. Absolutely. And you being very much in charge of where you want to build something new next with your money and your career life. For me, a Magician, is, of course, it's number one, and it is about taking care of number one, but it's also for me a year-long energy. So something you start now and that you commit to, of course, it can have results that pay off sooner than that. But we're looking at something that is likely to maybe take a year or have a year-long cycle and could really see you have significant progress and growth from it a year from now. If you stick with it, there's that sense here with this Four of Coins. So I think this is very exciting. So Cancer, leave me a comment. Let me know how you plan to use these energies in the month ahead, because that is what it is all about, using the energies and not letting them use you. And if you feel so inclined to give it a thumbs up, if you found the content valuable, and sharing it out with other awesome Cancers, that would be very much appreciated as well, because when you do that, it helps YouTube recognize my channel and push the video out to more people. So thank you so much if you decide to do that. So more videos on their way. I hope you will join me for the Get Out of Pluto live party, which we will be having hopefully on the 19th, if all goes well, live here on the channel. Would love to see you there, and we'll all be sharing stories and get a beverage of your choice and a snack, and we'll have a very lovely farewell to Pluto hangout party. So I hope to see you there then. Of course, more videos on the way, so stay tuned for those, and have an amazing, amazing month, Cancer. All right, love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.